Ambidextrous. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I'm Martelle, and with me always is Alert Mike and Randy at the Mac Shack. Hi there.
You've never been muted on your own podcast. You're at the right place.
Yep.
I could just yell the whole time. It's fine.
I disagree.
I don't agree either. It's not fine.
You have options.
I do.
Do you want to unmute me or should I just keep yelling?
Okay.
This could be interesting.
Do you want to turn me up a little or should I just keep yelling more?
I mean, you said I had options.
Oh, man. You do have options. You have the control.
I mean, I can just do it all in post.
You could. You could totally just...
I'll just... Randy's not here today. Oh, but he's on video. Nope.
There are times when I'm talking, you guys are just sitting there quiet and nobody can hear a thing.
Manifested himself into the podcast.
All right. So, other than Randy just having a conniption fit about being muted,
No, I thought it was funny
we've got...
because I didn't know what I was going to do for my intro there, and you gave me a...
Shit, now that I've turned him around. Yeah, there we go.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, I've heard that before from my
It's fine.
wife. I know it's not fine.
It's fine. We've got a Conviction Double Oak straight bourbon whiskey at 95.5 proof. We've got an Old Route 8 Augusta that is 128.7 proof, and we have an Old Elk Small Batch. I can't read that. Which is 52.5 or 105 proof.
Small batch. So small, you can't read it.
47.
So
We got 95. We got
So do we need to
52.
Yeah.
What are we swapping? 2 and 3?
Two and three.
Rotate them around.
So the Conviction are the wine finished ones that we really liked.
Yes. Which I was at Pit Stop today, and I almost picked up a bottle, but I didn't because I didn't want to spend more money.
Right.
But they have one, I think it's called Savage Whiskey, and they are finished whiskeys. But it looks like it's a square bottle like this with just a paper sticker. It looks like it came out of someone's fucking inkjet printer, to be honest. And it says like Savage Whiskey, Savage Finished Whiskey, Rye, and Bourbon. And then it's just like, it's like finished in a Merlot barrel or a Pinot barrel. Oh.
Now I want to soak a barrel in Malort.
Yes, and then finish something in. Oh, yes.
So I hit the wheat notes, and there's some vanilla and dumpster juice.
something tastes like a cockroach's asshole.
I get a nice aroma of Chicago on this one.
Yeah.
Green Rivers.
Ugh.
Outside of St. Patrick's Day. All right.
Green Rivers
This
in
one?
August.
Not this one.
No, it's not that. It's a square bottle like this with
It's got a perforated
paper
edges
style.
from the dot matrix printer.
Yeah,
Scotch tape label.
It's not good. You know what? I can find it real quick.
Oh yeah, I'll just go to OHLQ.
Just go to HLQ.
Dummy.
And type in, what the hell did Martelle see today?
That should be a thing. Maybe OHLQ and they could redeem themselves if they would allow me to do some of the shit for their site. I fucking hate OHLQ with like visceral piss, vinegar, and passion. All of it.
That's a lot.
I know.
There were
So
a
Malort.
lot of words. There.
Yes. Like just the fact that, like I sent them a message. It's probably been 2 weeks ago now through Facebook Messenger about their allocation, the way they handle allocations.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, why don't you just instate some sort of allocation process where you have to scan the ID of everybody buying an allocated bottle, and then they only get 4 purchases a month and fuck out of state. Like, no one with an out-of-state license can't buy an allocated bottle until the next day.
Yes, please. That would be
Like,
great.
it's not my idea. It's dude's idea.
That's a fantastic idea.
It's a great
Kudos,
fucking
dude.
idea. Like, every time that they do some sort of allocated bullshit where,
Like, people flood.
Well, there's a
you've
leak.
seen fucking Pit Stop.
Hold on, there's a leak at
Absolutely
OHLQ
there
where
is.
someone's telling.
Because even on the Monday ones that I get like 3 hours after they've released it.
Well, the last release they did that was like a 6 p.m. release. They sent the email at 4 o'clock. People were already in line at 3. How? How'd you know that they were going to be giving,
Shenanigans.
So OHLQ can suck a big fat dick.
Also, please change your policy.
And, by the way,
While you're at it,
here's a better policy
Yeah.
so you won't be such a big fucking dick that needs to be sucked.
so are they sucking or are we sucking?
They sucking.
They suck.
But
Savage and Cook. There it is right there.
Yeah, that was the one I just showed you.
Is it? No, it's
It's
not.
not a square bottle.
That's not the one you just showed me.
That's a round bottle.
That's not what you just showed me.
100% what I just showed
I
you.
swear to God it wasn't.
Yeah,
No, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
No, this is the bottle. No,
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
You should have scrolled further. And I was like, yeah, that's it.
No.
No.
All right, yes.
Yeah, that's
yes,
it.
now.
Yeah.
Also,
No,
yes.
so yeah, it looks like
see
it's
what I've
just
had to
been,
deal with it for 5 years, Mike.
but it wasn't what he just showed. Wasn't
No,
it
but it was
wasn't-
the same company.
it was the
just
same
wasn't
company?
the
I just
same
didn't know
label.
the same company. I just whatever.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
So, but they're like $50 a bottle, and I'm like, never had it. Don't know that I want to buy something.
Sometimes it's a home run. Sometimes it's
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
I spent $50 on
That's
it.
why I
M&O
have
spirits.
this. Yeah. Well, like that one we had was okay.
Just
It was not great, but it was okay.
yeah. So, and they're out of what? Asheville,
Yeah.
down the road.
Tapping that ash.
I almost did buy you a jar of the Ego moonshine though.
Like, I just feel like.
I didn't because it was $20.
Yeah, right.
And
And, that's why I haven't bought it yet. That is 100% why I haven't bought
It's
it yet. I'm like, oh.
it should be on sale for $6.99.
Yeah.
Like I would have been like,
I'll wait until it goes into clearance. And
there we go. So, all right. Anyway,
we're going to have to do a real early in the morning show to drink that.
yeah,
Nobody drinks early
like
in the morning.
11:05.
You can't drink all day unless you start in the morning.
Word to your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Oh.
mom also drinks early in the morning. so
Actually,
yes,
that was one-
absolutely.
I'm not surprised.
That was one of my responses to Lexi. Also, she had some smart ass comment like, "Your mom." She goes, "What?"
Said your mama.
I said, "Your mom." She goes, "That's not even a comeback." I'm like, "You weren't alive in the '90s.
It's always a comeback.
It's always a comeback."
Yes, it is.
So, all right.
Or that's what your mom said.
That's your mom said. D's nuts, motherfucker.
What's this?
So this is the Conviction Double Oaked Straight Bourbon Barrel Spring 2020. This is a COVID bottle. It is 47.75%.
You have to drink it through a mask.
Yes, a blue one.
Filtered.
A blue one.
Yeah.
Blue medical mask or an N95
Or any of those funky things we saw online. People
or
were
a
doing.
bandana.
That's really mellowed out since I opened it.
Yeah, it has. It's mellowed out since the last time we had it.
Yeah. It's almost a little dusty.
A little bit. It's got like a
Medicinal?
I'm almost getting the
No.
bubble gummy thing that you always talk about. I never have before.
I don't get bubble gum.
But you know what kind of bubble gum? You remember the little bubble gum bits that were like chalky, and it was just a bunch
Like
of little pieces.
chiclets?
No, it was like shredded baseball card bubble gum in a tin.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's kind of what it is, like a dusty bubble gum.
No, I'm getting like almost like a wild turkey vibe on it. Like it's dusty peanut shells.
A little bit, yeah.
Like
Little
wild
s-
turkey is known for being like
Little
very,
salinity, yeah.
like I'm getting like a dusty peanut shell.
I'm still getting sweetness.
Well, I'm getting some sweetness too, but it's like Texas Roadhouse peanuts. Handful of peanuts, crack them open.
Steak. I'd go for a steak right now. I haven't eaten yet today.
For sure.
Why haven't you eaten today?
I forgot.
Hold on. So that's part of the problem. You need to eat more.
Done.
You got to keep your metabolism going.
You got to keep your
Dude, I've had a
up.
metabolism since 1987.
You were 4.
Yeah.
That doesn't work that way.
I had it removed.
Surgically removed.
You need to focus on eating more throughout, like 8 times a day.
Oh,
Better stuff 8 throughout the day, not
Like-
one big meal.
like lettuce.
This ain't, no.
I'm kidding. I won't do it for another episode.
This isn't fucking Little House on the Prairie where you eat once a day. And it all comes out of a cast iron pot over a fucking fire.
Chew on bark all day and then get one good bowl of soup.
Yeah, fucking jicama.
Jicama.
Yeah, you need to eat more throughout the day.
Yeah. Well, I'll start on the way home.
No, you won't.
Oh, we're going to stop and eat.
Taco
I forgot
Bell.
my.
That's
no,
the thing.
not
Burger
oh,
King.
ugh.
BK.
Hardee's.
The only thing Hardee's has good is their strawberry milkshakes.
Oh, I'll have to try one. Thank you for the tip.
And it's only because they use real strawberries.
Good to know.
That's good. That's good advice.
I used to go to Hardee's when I would get off of work at Burger King because Hardee's was 24 hours. And Burger King's milkshake sucked.
Ugh.
So I would go get a
All
Hardee's
of Burger King
strawberry
sucks.
milkshake before I would
No,
take
I
the
like their burgers better.
Tyrone on his
I
fucking
like Flame.
rides.
It's not flame broiled nothing.
Actually, they are.
They are.
they're
100% they
No,
are.
they
They're
are.
pre-cooked though.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
I work there.
100%.
They're not.
They go on a
It's a
convection
frozen
belt
patty.
You worked there
that
in
goes through a
1947.
convection
I worked
belt.
there in 1995.
They were in black and white when you worked there.
Still,
They didn't even have
it was
orange.
a frozen patty that went on a conveyor belt over.
Over
it wasn't
fire.
flame. It was natural gas,
but it's still fire.
it was still fire. They were they
Taste the
literally
meat,
broiled.
not the heat.
Yep.
They were broiled.
I like their burgers, McDonald's fries.
Yeah, everything we did was through that broiler.
You're right. You need to go back to the gym.
Chicken sandwiches, their hamburgers, deep fried the fish and deep fried the.
You found it.
Yeah.
Been looking for that.
Oh no, he knew where it was.
All right.
Had it in my holster.
Holding it in reserve.
All right, so
That's what he calls his butthole.
Yeah.
I get some
That's why
dusty.
this smells funny.
I get a little
Mike's like, smells a little like
Musty.
caca.
Yeah.
A little musty.
cockeyed. I get a little dusty peanut action on it, some sweetness, nothing terribly fruity. Just
Yeah,
there's a
so-
sweetness there.
Nose is raw cacao and light sweetness. Presents as sticky figs.
I don't get any of that. That must
Yeah.
be like on a Hyman pour
Yeah. Maybe.
because this is old.
So we went to Cooper's Hawk yesterday.
Yeah.
And they opened up a new bottle. And Melissa got the first pour. I was like, you got the Hyman pour. She's like, whack. She's like, God damn it, Michael.
Hashtag Hyman Pour.
That's what it is.
You heard it here
Yep.
first.
Yep.
No, we didn't. No, it was like third.
Yeah.
No.
Palate
I hadn't
opens
heard it
with
before.
dark chocolate mingled with red berries and light smoke.
You haven't heard me say Hyman pour before on the show?
No, that's what I mean. You heard it on
Yeah.
our podcast
Yes,
first.
for
is
sure.
what I'm
No,
saying.
it's a Bourbon Hunters thing.
No, it's not.
Hyman pour.
Bourbon Hunters wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for us. And by us, I mean
We-
mainly you. But
I was
still.
about to say, but we don't get credit for the shit they say.
Right.
No, we
But
take it.
but we can, yeah.
But
I was
I'll
about to say,
take
but
it.
we can appropriate it.
I'll take it.
we can appropriate.
Mouthfeel changed to mouth experience.
Oh, is that what they say now?
Yeah.
So fancy.
Well, no, there was at the Bourbon Festival in there was I think it was Bourbon Enthusiasts. They did a video on like what is the worst like explanations for things, and
Mouth experience.
and people were saying like balanced or smooth. Like hate the
That-
word smooth.
That's fine. No.
Rather hear the word balanced or neck pour, mouth feel. So
I feel like those are all legitimate.
they came up with
Mouth
neck pour.
Mouth experience is terrible.
Neck pour became Hyman pour.
I'm fine with that.
Mouth feel became mouth experience.
Nope. Don't like that.
That
I'd
one I don't
rather
mind.
mouth feel.
And then smooth. Well, the industry
Smooth became balanced.
the industry started saying it's very balanced.
That's not the same thing, though.
Balanced is a thing.
It is a thing.
So is a Hyman once.
Right. That's when you open the
True.
bottle, it's gone.
Yeah. first pour is the Hyman pour.
Yeah.
Pop top again.
I didn't like neck pour anyway. Like, I'm like, neck pour? What the fuck is that? Like, I also hate the word, the Kentucky hug.
It just grabs your mouth. It gives you a
it burns
Kentucky
in your
hug.
chest. It gives you a Kentucky hug.
Oh, I'll
It's-
give you a Kentucky.
Kentucky hug is
No.
from behind. Let's be honest.
And it's your brother and your sister.
Yeah.
Okay, siblings or Alabama?
No, it's anything south.
Yeah.
South of the Macy Gray line.
Yeah.
Macy Gray?
9-7 don't feel.
It's anything just southern Ohio and further.
Well, I've
That
always
being
said,
said, this is a smooth finish.
It is very,
it's got a great mouthfeel.
yeah.
Yeah.
The hymen on it is,
Gone, destroyed.
Just-
it's
It really,
it's obliterated.
yeah, it really breaks into flavor.
P. Diddy would not enjoy this.
Oh no, I think I
Did you
feel
see that video?
No.
Do you see the video was just released
I'm
from
afraid
2016-18,
Oh,
where he like kicked the shit out of his girlfriend in a
to. No.
in a bar fight.
in a hotel. Like you see her leaving with her bags, goes to the elevator. He comes charging down the hotel lobby wearing a towel. She's waiting for the elevator. He just fucking cold cocks her
Did you just
twice.
say elevator?
Elevator. No,
Okay.
Who cares?
elevator.
No, I would.
It's
I
the
love it.
elevator.
I
We're
wouldn't-
changing things on this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
All
That's
the
fine.
things.
Yeah, we're adding letters, subtracting letters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kicks the shit out of her, grabs her bags, drags her by the hood of the jacket back down the hallway.
Oh, he did it wrong. He didn't. Cavemen used the hair.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
'cause
that's
they have
because
hoods.
cavemen didn't have hoods.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's more efficient.
Yeah.
She could slip out of the hood.
Apparently, he paid like the hotel thousands of dollars to buy the footage, but
It
yeah,
got
of
out.
course, with everything going on right now, it
Yeah.
came
He's-
out.
Look, all I'm saying is she should have listened the first time.
No, that's what you tell a woman with
Down
Tourette's.
syndrome.
one black eye.
We both went so far.
Yeah.
I knew you were joking. I was like, not having that. And Martelle
No.
apparently thought the same thing. Tourette's. Oh, man.
Second show.
Yeah. Second show is always
show.
the interesting show.
But I like it.
Yeah, it aged okay. I didn't like the nose, but I like everything.
It opened
else.
up.
I like everything else about it.
Yeah. It opened up nicely.
Just like Martelle's cheeks on a
Nope.
Thursday night.
Nope. It's Pagan Fridays, by the way.
Take a good look at that balloon knot.
I just heard you did that noise, and I instinctively heard our theme song run through my head.
Din, 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 din.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Do you not like balloon knot? Should I use a
No, balloon knot's fine.
leather Cheerio?
Oh, I've never heard that
Ooh,
one. I like it.
hearing who played Spock?
Leonard Nimoy.
He says balloon knot
Balloon knot.
because he's got that proper English.
Oh, crikey. Wait,
No,
that's Australian.
That's
No, that-
horrible American
that
trying to
was-
Oh,
be Australian.
Yeah,
Bloomin' onion.
that was Crocodile Hunter.
That's-
That's
Shrimp on the bobby.
That's Outback Steakhouse.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Man, I'm hungry.
Crocodile Dundee.
My in-laws are in fucking Australia right now. I was like, yeah, bring me back a wallaby and watch
Just
out for crocodiles.
Don't let anything bite you there.
Well, I also said, before you leave, I said, watch Crocodile Dundee a couple times. I said, Paul Hogan to teach you how to hypnotize a water buffalo. My father-in-law was not happy.
Johnny.
This one.
I'm hurting. Hurting for a squirting.
Hurting for certain.
Johnny Cash or Trent Reznor?
Yep.
Resner.
Yeah.
Cash.
I'm Reznor.
I prefer Cash. I respect Reznor.
Well, I like Cash too, but
But-
I just Reznor.
His version just didn't do as much for me.
You ain't doing much for me.
Play your cards right, I will.
No, you won't.
Promises, promises.
Now, when I saw Johnny do Hurt, I saw the age. I saw the pain of just losing his wife.
He's
it
fucking
just
old.
Felt, yeah.
I think they
It just
are,
felt different.
they are great in different ways.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that. I loved Reznor's version, and he wrote it, and he gets full credit.
Yeah.
But when Johnny did it, like I've always been a Johnny fan too.
Well, it's like
Well, it's
Johnny
'cause
Cash
you're
and
gay.
Rusty
Not
Cage from
Johnny,
Soundgarden.
You're
but Johnny
gay
Cash Johnny.
and retarded
Oh yeah,
for cash,
I'll do anything for cash.
right? So I said,
A 20's a 20.
I guess.
I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
You okay?
Yeah.
He's about to cry.
Boy, he took his glasses
He's
off.
thinking.
It's because I'm trying to fucking read something. And
That's what I do when
we
I try
talked
to
about
read.
this earlier.
Do you want me to read it for you?
No.
Do we need to cast it to
Getting
your
old
TV so you
fucking
can see?
sucks. In the oh, by the way.
All right. We're moving on to Old Elk.
I gotta adjust my seat.
Old Elk.
Oh,
So
Johnny.
I've only had a couple different versions of Old Elk. And I was not disappointed by any of them. And I think, I may be mistaken, but I think all of their caps are actual antler.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Google it.
You can, or you don't have. I mean,
I'm trying to look up the tasting notes, so.
Mike's having other problems.
So many.
But I'm almost certain that the cap itself is, I think it's antler, and then it's embroidered with their Old Elk logo on the top of it as well.
Embroidered.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
right there.
Embroidery. It's
It's embroidered.
crocheted.
Embossed.
It's embossed, embroidered,
Whatever.
crocheted, cross stitched. I mean, pick whatever '90s version of that you want. It's fine, but the logo
Etch a sketched.
is in there. Ooh, I'd love to see someone that's a sketch of that. So this is a small batch, sour mash reserve, batch 4, 52%, 105 out of a, because we're in America, it's a 750 milliliter bottle,
Merca.
not a 700 milliliter bottle.
Corn Monster.
Oh, heavy on the corn.
Yeah.
On the nose. Almost. There's so much corn. It smells like a
Buttered popcorn?
a cornfield before it gets harvested.
So
Now that's very specific, but I used to live next to a cornfield.
the Old Elk Topper is a 3D printing of a scanned section of a real set of antlers that are about 150 years old.
Okay.
That works too.
Yeah.
Then I was told the wrong information.
Yeah, I'd never heard. I had to.
I was told that it was actual antler that they just chopped off. They're all different. We can't verify that because we only have one bottle here. But
Kev, go get another bottle or 3.
Yeah.
yeah, they're only
Nose.
they're only $80. It's fine.
Yeah, so the nose.
Martelle Cash App you.
It won't.
Caramel apple, potato chips, pine, whetstone, baking spice.
Whetstone, like a sharpening stone, or like wet rocks.
Like slate.
Okay.
Technically, it's the same thing. A whetstone is a wet rock.
I definitely
no.
get caramel apple.
I'm thinking wet river rock,
It's a
probably more
not
that.
a not a whetstone for sharpening knives.
still the same thing.
WHET is whetstone
That you also
versus a
moisturize.
WETSTONE stone.
Right. But you also
So I don't get the
WET.
pine,
I'm done.
but I get caramel apple. I get baking spice.
Get a little bit of baking spice.
I don't know that I get potato chips, but I
Like-
want
like
to get
Lay's?
potato chips.
I get more sporty spice.
I get posh spice. She's married to Beckham, right?
Uh,
Yeah, she's the hotter one.
Spice, yes.
the hotter one. Sure.
Yeah, scary spice.
Ooh. Yes.
That one gave my eyeball a Kentucky hug.
That's good.
Oh, that's different.
Oh, that's so good.
That's got a very unique aftertaste.
Oh, that's really good.
That's got a very unique ongoing taste.
yeah. I like that.
Not just the aftertaste, like on the palate, it shifts from something sweet to
Yeah.
like immediately it goes from
Cascades.
sweet to just
So
I want to say rustic.
yeah,
Not-
apple. So palate: apple, sweet corn, brown sugar, caramel chew candy, smooth. Finish: rye spice, cinnamon, malt, caramel, light leather, slightly dry.
Cinnamon malt and leather.
Yeah,
Like as
100%.
it just sits
I'll
on
say
the
the molten
tongue,
leather
it just
stood out to me.
Yeah.
it just transforms
Like it's sweet as it hits, and then it just blooms.
before even the finish
Yeah.
happens. Though, like before you swallow it, everything it just
Yeah.
it changes.
Everything changes before you swallow.
I like that a lot.
Great mouth experience.
Yeah. That's just
Very well balanced.
like
That
between
is
start to finish. That's a very interesting whiskey.
That's a definition of mouth experience versus mouth feel,
True.
and that's what they were talking about.
That's
Mouth feel would be like how it
I would also
feels.
say this is more balanced than I would not call this smooth. so
This
much as
doesn't balance.
No.
This is something.
this is an experience. This is a
No, I'm
This
saying
is
it's
a journey.
balanced with
it's like
the-
a timeline.
It's a journey.
That's why it's balanced.
It's a mouth journey.
a mouth, a mouth expedition. It's an oral expedition.
Yeah.
No, I really like that.
Oral expedition.
Like this is you don't do anything to this. You don't do ice. You don't do water. You don't do this. As
No,
a
you
mixer.
take it as
just
is.
drink it.
The second sip though is it's better.
Yeah, like I'm about to embark on my third. And I'm excited.
It's caramel corn and
Oh, third's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, third really. That the third ones would get me in trouble because I'd be like, oh, it's getting better every sip.
That's really fucking good. Like I haven't had this in a year.
yeah. This
This
I've only had this today, so
this is excellent.
this is
I like it a lot.
this is
This-
dangerous.
This is worth the price.
yeah.
For $80-$90 a bottle. This
I
is
may have to
worth the
pick
price.
a bottle of this too. Liz is
This-
gonna fucking kill me.
Don't get it right away. No, this is batch 4. Who knows what they're
We're gonna
on
get a
right now.
picture in about half hour after we leave.
Well, the Nika before you got here, I'd mentioned from the previous show. That used to be a $45 bottle. It went
What
to
is it?
$70
Oh.
now. It's $69 for a bottle of that.
I don't.
And I was like,
that.
but then the next option, it was either Nika malted, Nika Kofi, or Toki. Well, I've never had Toki.
Toki is
Yeah, I've never had the
pricey.
Toki.
Well, Toki's $40.
Oh. I thought that was okay. I went in reverse.
Yeah. Both the Nika options, it used to be the Nika malt was 70, the Kofi was 45, and then Toki, which is not part of Nika, is like that's a Centauri product. That was $35, $40, whatever. But I've never had it. And I'm like, well, I don't want to get something I haven't had to make a Japanese highball. But so I just bought that.
Yeah.
And,
This is really good.
yeah. I don't want to. I'm not buying a bottle of this
Yet.
Until I leave.
Yet.
today.
What time is it and how late is pit stop open?
10.
Yeah.
I don't have my wallet.
This get like right
Kevin.
here. Like it's got like a little bit of a.
Oh, like I hit it. It hits me.
I get it here, but I'm also getting it just
I'm not
in
getting
the.
it in the jowls.
Well, I don't have jowls. Jowls would be here. This is in the front, on the corner of the lips.
It's got a little bit.
I
of,
also run it through my teeth like 3 or 4 times.
It's
before I
also got a
swallow it.
little bit of good nose burn.
Aerate that shit, Randy.
Aerate it.
Aerate it through your
keep
teeth.
it aerated.
Oh, don't ruin a good offspring song.
Tell.
I told Melissa about it. She's like, "Oh, now I just." She swishes with it.
Like yeah, she's become like a delightful snob.
Oh yeah,
I'm
so
so
glad.
excited.
I'm so glad that I had a hand in that.
Wait till
That's
she
why,
gargles
like,
it.
so for Christmas she bought me, but like promised a Bourbon Trail experience.
Mm-hmm.
So I got like tickets to the museum, $50 gift certificate for dinner there. Like we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
And since she's been on the show, she was like, "So, when are we doing this? We're gonna do this soon." And so we just booked because she travels so much, she got 2 free nights at the Louisville Marriott downtown, which is walking distance to
Everything.
Peerless, Evan Williams, Angel's Envy,
Bardstown Bourbon.
Bardstown, a ton of stuff. So I'm like,
Justin's House of Bourbon.
we're doing this.
I think Maker's Mark.
It's about an hour.
Well, no, I think Maker's Mark is opening a bottle shop in Lux Row.
I don't want the bottle shop. I want the experience.
No.
Yeah.
I get that. But the experience if you're not going to do the tour at Maker's, you're just going to you're going to see
You're going to
see the farm.
Yeah, right.
5-star farm or whatever it is. It's nice. You can go dip. I dipped my own bottle there 2 years ago and drank through that shit like
Immediately.
with abandonment, just gone.
I feel like Melissa would get a kick out of that.
But
This
it was
is my bottle.
Yeah, it was like I have a bottle of Knob Creek that has my thumbprint in it that I won't open. It should have a mushroom stamp, but
They didn't allow that.
things are frowned upon.
Yeah. They're not
So-
into kink. They kink shame.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever.
But I would hope that if they open a bottle shop on Whiskey Row, that they would have the bottle dipping there as well, because that's all you're getting. Unless you're taking the tour at
that's
Makers,
what you're gonna get.
that's what you're getting. You're walking into the bottle shop and be like, oh, okay, there's a bunch of black buildings
Yeah, I was
around
about
and a
to say,
couple
I have-
fucking goats.
Yeah, I have a few Makers bottles here.
Yeah, I'm a big Makers fan.
It's solid.
They don't
Rarely am I disappointed by Makers.
Well, they don't deviate from their offering. Like
Right.
you get 46. They have 101. They have like their lower grade shit, but that's
Right. And
that's
then
what
they have
it
their
is.
stave program.
But then they have their stave, and their stave is based off of 46. They take 46 and they say we're going to add X of these
French
4 different
oak,
style
CV,
staves,
whatever.
and that's what we're going to get. Like I'm trying to get my brother-in-law to buy. You can only get them on base, which is funny because you're not allowed to drink on base. But you can only get them on base at the liquor store.
Government.
Yeah. They have different ones for Army, Marines, the Navy, and the Air Force.
Fuck.
And I'm like, dude, go fucking buy these.
Yeah,
He's like,
100%.
He's like, they don't have them here.
What?
I'm like, what do you mean they don't have them? Like, they should have
Can't you
them.
go to another fucking base?
Well, there's that he can, but the closest base to him, they don't have it. I'm just like, fuck.
That's a great road trip
It's
to
a-
a PX.
Like, just hit the PX and just. But the PX and there's one in Orlando. The next one, fucking Jacksonville. Jacksonville's 3-hour drive
Yeah.
from Orlando.
That's fine.
Now, granted, Sarah's up there quite a bit because of what she does, but like, just like you're
Take
in
a road-
Alabama, just
take a road trip.
like hit the one in Alabama, So, and actually, the last time Jose and I were on base, we got kicked off of base because his ID expired, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, your ID is expired." And he's like, "Yeah, I know." They're like, I can't give this back to you, right?" And he's like, Yeah, I know. He's like, it's fine.
Can I?
He's like, you just go up and turn around. Jose's like, fuck that. We went up through the fucking base.
Yeah. Nope.
He's like, I ain't turning around. Fuck that guy. So anyway, all right. So Old Elk, Small Batch.
So now we're heading.
What was that? That was number 2 you stood
Yeah,
up?
number 2. Yep.
Or number
Yeah,
3?
2 stand-ups.
No, that
on
was
this
2.
episode.
So we got
Yeah, my leg
Augusta.
is...
Old Root number 8.
Killing me.
Single barrel,
Punch it.
unfiltered, cast strength.
Get that-
128.7 proof. So 64.35.
Okay.
Bottom number 15 out of barrel number 5.
Ooh. We've had this already.
Yeah.
I like it. If I remember correctly, we all liked it.
Yeah. But it's been a minute since we've
it's
had it.
Probably been 9 months.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Oh, we're about to have a baby.
Holy shit!
Oh,
my god!
Did you add chlorine for the summer?
Oh my god! Holy shit!
That made
It's,
my
it's
eyes
an
water.
8-year, but there's a
That burned my fucking
yeah.
right nostril.
Yeah, like that's hot. That's hot.
It's like when you walk into the pool, like an indoor pool at the Y or
I
the
can't
aquatic club.
I can't get rid of it. It like my nose still tickles from it.
Oh no, yeah, no, that's good. Inhale through the nose and the mouth. It mellows it out.
Oh, it still fucking burns. Like
No, it doesn't burn.
I'm having problems.
No, it burns.
It burns. It's
it
burning my right nostril. Like
Mike's drunk.
Cowards.
no, I'm fine with it. Like I'm here for it. It's just
It burns.
fuck.
It does.
Kevin, come smell this.
You don't want to be on
Hard
camera.
I'll bring it to you.
You can smell it. It ain't going to hurt you to smell it.
He's gonna get drunk from
You're not
smelling
going to get
it.
drunk smelling it.
Yeah, because I've never been drunk.
He was. Like I said, we've got a story.
You can't go deep into it. Like you cannot
No.
fucking put your nose in that fucking
You will die.
balloon knot. You will die. You can't go. It.
All right, I'm going to try and drink it while holding my breath.
No, I'm not even gonna do that.
I was kidding, but
Holy shit!
it definitely got a very pungent
I've
aroma.
got like some bad capillaries or something going on in my nasal
No, there's
passages
some-
because it is burning the shit out of my right nostril.
See, once I reset, it's fine by me.
Well,
Taste is better.
There's some ethanol, but that's good.
I'll be honest, it's good, but I think I like the Old Elk better so far.
It's good.
That was first sip.
I don't disagree. So the mash bill on this is 74% corn, 18% rye, 8% malted barley. So there's going to be
and 3%
sweet-
chlorine.
yeah, like sweet and spicy.
and chloroform.
Yeah, nose is dark and heavy
It's not dark and heavy. It
with
is.
rich sugars,
It is-
chocolate covered in raisins, barrel charl, and a touch of mint. I
It's-
don't get any of that.
No, it's Bernie
No.
Sanders.
It's
He's trying to
Smells just
take
like-
That-
everything.
That needs to be a term.
It's Bernie Sanders.
I've
said it more than once on the show.
Right, but like in speaking of like
Oh, yeah.
reinventing terms, ooh,
Yeah.
that's Bernie
Ooh.
Sanders.
Oh, that's Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
oh,
He's trying
that's
to-
Bernie Sanders.
He's trying to take everything and fucking redistribute it.
Oh, that has mittens on it.
Murder mittens. It just like every time it, like right behind the note, like right there, like I can't scratch my arm fucking hard enough.
Use a knife. Remember,
That's called suicide. Go with the
Exactly,
with the
yep.
current, not across it. With the current, I did it. Nope, it's still there.
Just do one. Do one.
I'm gonna have to. Like, I'm gonna have to do left nostril.
If you do one, there's some sweetness.
Oh no, it's super sweet.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking through my
one of the
glass.
dumbest thing we've ever done. I'm
don't-
just drinking it.
Oh,
At this
you don't
point.
like the way that I'm talking?
No, it's fine. I'm here for it.
Are you?
Yeah.
This is what Jason does. Mash
No,
and dry.
I mean he does. He'll do one nostril at a time. I'm just taking it to the next step.
Yeah, it's I like it like that.
It's
I like it like that.
me. We switch sides.
I can't do that because I have a deviated septum.
Oh, I do too. This sucks.
Yeah.
My septum's not as deviated as it used to be.
Like it's so
Two more
doing it
Coke.
this way when I plug, it does not burn the nostril.
No, it doesn't at all.
But the minute that I
you,
do both,
If you go full bore,
Oh, fuck.
If you go double barrel,
oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, when I plug, that's when I get a deviated septum.
Oh, Vladimir Putin.
ooh,
Kelly Clarkson.
Ugh.
Ooh,
Howard
when I
Stern.
yelled, I just got a nice Kentucky hug.
Like it's, I like it though.
that being said, right?
I do like it.
Instead of Kentucky hug, I want to just start calling it chest rape.
The palate leads with a hefty dark fruit
I was
and
gonna see how long we
perfumed
sat in
cinnamon
silence.
stick.
I was going to leave it.
Than most of the other barrels we select. Not necessarily dry or heated. Disagree.
No, this is. I feel like this barrel went through the dryer. Like they put it on tumble and let it go.
Tastes like the Snuggly Soft Bear.
No, it does. No, that would feel soft.
Only if it's like a grizzly
This is like.
on like meth.
So you're saying you would choose the bear?
This is
I
like.
would choose the bear.
This is like Grizzly
You
Man
should always choose the bear.
There,
who got eaten by the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
just to revert back to however many episodes ago, I don't know when these will air, but the whole man versus bear thing.
Always choose the
There's
bear.
a video going around of a female soldier throwing a grenade, and she literally was like, they did the practice. She pulls the pin and she goes like, yeah, and it goes like 2 feet. And the first comment I saw was, I'd rather go to combat with a bear. Because like she literally barely got it over the wall to where it didn't blow her and her instructor
Yeah.
up. They like duck and you just see boom right in front of them.
Some
like
people
the-
are incompetent.
I like the people who throw the pin and keep,
Yeah,
the,
they
grenade.
Keep the grenade.
Drop
Yeah.
the grenade.
Or the firework.
Or the ones that bounce it off the wall.
Or the firework where they light the firework.
As long as you don't. Is it a tick?
Yep.
What the fuck?
I just got a tick off you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
That's not going to kill it. You just threw it down.
Yeah, that's fine.
They don't.
Kill it later.
They don't die from falls.
I know
Veganism.
that. No, I will kill it later.
No, the.
The fireworks things is too.
Yeah. There was one that I don't know what I was doing on Instagram, but someone said something about I pulled into a parking lot and this woman, like I was bumping Wu-Tang Clan. I'm like, of all things, yes.
That's
You share a lot of Wu-Tang stuff. To the
I
stories.
That's
love
a-
fucking
Hey,
Wu-Tang
because
Clan.
Wu-Tang
I don't
is
give a shit.
amazing.
No, it's fine.
nope.
Every time I see Wu-Tang pop up in any stories, I don't have to look at the name.
Martelle.
I'm like,
It's
that's
me.
Martelle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because Wu-Tang, like ODB,
They are not anything in with
they're not.
which to fuck.
You don't fuck with them, and they're for the children.
Yeah.
They are.
So
Do you follow the Wu-Tang for the children? Are you on X/Twitter?
I am, but I never use it.
Yeah.
But the guy was like, I pulled up and I got out of my car, and the woman, like as I'm walking by, the woman goes, "Hey, do you mind
Turning that
just
up.
standing here by the car while I load, the groceries and my child into the car?" And he's like, "Yeah, whatever." So apparently there was basically a pedo van
Ooh.
that had been running that was next to her or close in proximity that she was concerned with. And so she loaded everything up. She got in the car. She left. And she's like, driving away. Thank you,
Thank
whatever.
you.
And he's like, so for all you guys that are out there that are, the whole bear versus man in the woods, like, she chose the man.
Because
Because a
bear doesn't drive.
bear doesn't drive.
Because a bear does not shop at
At
Giant
Meijer.
Eagle.
Walmart. Yeah.
Any of
So I
those.
was just like,
At Trader Joe.
and the whole that whole bear in the woods, like I'm still trying to decipher that whole fucking thing. It makes
Choose the bear. 100% choose the bear.
like for me. Well, I'm gonna choose the bear because
If you're
the
a woman,
guy's probably creepy as shit.
right.
But if it's a woman-
if you're a woman, the bear there is less likely of a chance that the bear is gonna fucking do something to you.
Okay,
than,
hold on.
Than a creepy guy.
Conundrum. Hold on.
Well,
I was hunting squirrel. We went up to the mountains.
that was his name,
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Yeah. We were squirrel hunting.
Come here, squirrel. 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 Squirrel.
And
Squirrel is terrible,
myself-
by the way.
Yeah, it's
and-
not good.
you both don't know how to cook.
No, no.
Like I dated a girl whose dad was the epitome of redneck.
Doesn't mean
And
knows how to cook squirrel.
No, his
Squirrel
squirrel
is-
was fucking terrible.
Fucking, it's just
It's-
bristly and
it's-
tiny and
Nah, you
and
cook it down
greasy,
like
it's
barbecue
not-
pulled pork.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Nope.
What, 18 fucking hours?
Like squirrel chili
I want to
is
eat today,
terrible.
not next
Shut
year.
up. You got a smoker. I don't want to hear it.
Right, and I plan that shit accordingly.
Exactly.
Right,
The
like
same
squirrel
thing.
is
When I
fucking
shoot
terrible.
a squirrel, I'm just like,
No.
skin that shit. I want to
I
eat it.
have never been in the
That might be
point
why
where
it's
I've been
bad.
hungry enough to think that squirrel is great.
All right. So for two city boys aside, with their bougie pinkies up,
Nope.
charcuterie boards.
Yeah, my family is
Anyway,
redneck
we
and
were
fucking inbred as fuck.
We were out hunting bear and buffalo.
And came across a squirrel.
Came across a wild squirrel.
We were
And
we
then
were
we
hunting
wiped
water
it off and
buffalo
let
in
it go.
Africa, and here's a squirrel.
We were hunting
We shot it instead.
turkey. Is turkey fine? Can we say turkey? Will
Yeah.
that make you guys happy?
Yeah.
Okay, we were hunting
You were
turkey.
hunting in Turkey.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
And we
The
shot
Mossad?
a man. We shot Al Qaeda. All of it. All of Al Qaeda.
You're shooting
It
Jews.
was a 12 gauge. Really?
Mossad.
Racist.
No, Mossad is the Jewish.
Oh, is that
army.
his name?
No, that's Jewish Special Forces. Or CIA.
I mean,
We're in Turkey hunting the Mossad.
speaking of Bernie Sanders. So we were in West Virginia hunting squirrel.
Oh, that's different. The Mossad wouldn't
Turkey,
be there.
sorry. But
Brought it home to our child bride.
we heard a we heard a rustling.
And we're like,
Over the
Dad,
ridge.
sorry, I'm taking her.
You heard a rustling over the ridge,
And we
you
looked
like-
down.
You're like, oh, I gotta eat that.
No, it was two baby cubs. Dummy. You don't eat the cubs. They're a
Why
baseball
not?
team.
It's like veal.
So we see two cubs and we're like, well, mom's got to be around here.
Yeah,
And
fuck
then we
that
heard
bitch
something
too.
behind us on the other side of the trail.
Some dude behind you.
No, it was a deer. A doe, a deer, a female deer. It was actually
Ray.
a buck.
Drop a golden sun.
No, the guy who punched my gas. Me and him
Name?
got in a fight. Fa is where I kicked his ass. Respect to Jeff Foxworthy.
It's a long way to run.
So we were, long story short,
Bravo to all of us.
long story longer than it needed to be. We were between a mama bear and cubs out in the wilderness.
deer.
With no cell phone.
So not good.
Female bear.
With guns.
I was choosing the guy next to me with a shotgun in his hand to get my back, not the bear.
You ever seen Uncle Buck?
Yes.
You see what he did with that shotgun, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I drive an Uncle Buck car. I've seen it. It's a requirement to drive my car.
You're fine then.
Yeah.
Uncle Buck.
Blast a bear in the face with some fucking buckshot.
I also think the bear versus man debate depends on who you ask.
I still don't understand
Like,
it.
bear's delicious, but you ask Jeffrey Dahmer, he'd probably
People
say
with
man.
tattoos taste funny.
That's the Donner Party.
I mean, the Donner part, that's a different story, though.
They still eat people.
That-
They're
That's-
trying to survive.
Yep.
They
If it
didn't
came
have
to
a choice.
survival,
You two would eat people over squirrels.
I would
100%.
eat whatever I could
I-
fucking eat
100%.
to survive. Dahmer did it out of pure fucking enjoyment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he didn't eat people with tattoos because they taste funny.
but he was cute. You really on TikTok right now? While we're
Right
recording?
now.
To which I say, see reason number 2, because that is all that matters. But because it apparently is impossible to grasp qualitative data, despite the fact that its greatest accomplishment is the fact that it reports things from
Yeah,
a
I'm doing
participant's
this.
perspective, rather than the potential bias of a researcher.
I can't even keep up with him.
I know. I only have 2 master's degrees in qualitative and quantitative research in 2 different fields, plus a law degree. So, but yeah, no, fine. Let's get super specific with that data, which, again, not the point. See reason number 2. You have to factor in how many encounters people actually have with bears, plus how long the encounters were. Plus, no, we don't. And I'll give you the easiest reason why. Since 2000, there have been just under 300 reported attacks by bears on humans, approximately 120 of which were on women, and exactly 0 of those involved an SA. Because, as it turns out, and this is a wild statistic, I'll admit, bears don't do that to humans. So it doesn't matter if those 120 attacks came on 120 million encounters at a rate of 0.0001%, or if they came on 120 out of 120 encounters at a rate of 100%. Because in either scenario, extrapolated over an impossible hypothetical, the chances of an SA with a bear are 0. Because that is how math works whenever the numerator is 0. Right, but the question is about whether you'd rather encounter a man you don't know or a bear you don't know. Stranger man or stranger bears. And most of
bear
the
you
attacks
don't
on women by
know.
men are by men they know, not by strangers. Do you see how that makes it worse? Not to mention, it ignores the obvious correlation issue. The the fact that most women will do absolutely anything they can to avoid men that they don't know. I wonder why. It's almost like that's the point, you know? The fact that most violence against women is perpetrated by men in their lives that they know, trust, or even have a relationship with isn't something to champion. Okay, but if there were 165 million bears, they'd get so hungry all the time they'd start attacking everyone. First off, again, see reason number 2. Second, if you must, the basis of any hypothetical is that it does not happen within a vacuum, and all other variables need to be able to keep up with the variable that we've changed, including, for instance, food source. Telling women they're wrong because of the impossible hypothetical, there would also be 4 more, even more impossible hypotheticals.
Did he say ramen?
It's just wild. Not to mention,
I love
telling women
ramen.
they're wrong in a literal opinion question is kind of the reason why we're in this situation to begin with. And the same reason why in my comment section people say, yeah, no, I get all that, but I'd still choose a man over a bear. You know what I respond with? Nothing. Because it's an opinion question, and opinion questions are based on both perceived and lived experiences. That is the whole point. And second, to be honest, I doubt it. For instance, look at Alaska, a population of 740,000, 350,000 of which are women, and a population of 137,000 bears. That is a ratio of 2.5 to 1 women to bears. The data set I mentioned in my last video, there's been exactly 1 death by a bear of a woman in Alaska, and it was a polar bear. It was not in the woods. Having more contact with bears is not going to produce the results that you think it will, because bears and humans attack for very different reasons. Which is why even when you factor in proximity to bears and the actual likelihood that you would encounter one, you still get data sets like this one, which accounts for the actual proximity to bears within their range and the likelihood of getting attacked per 500,000 people, and it is still 200 to 300 times less than the probability of being attacked by a man. And again, that data set only accounts for people that are within the movable range of a bear. In other words, people who are likely to have an encounter with a bear. But the vast majority of men are good, okay? You know that of those 340,000 bears in the United States, 300,000 of them are black bears, which are also responsible for the most number of encounters, and since 2020 have only been responsible for 1 death of a woman. So, you know, it's almost like the vast majority of bears are... Do you get the point? No, because you have to include stats on both male and female victims with bears, because bears don't understand the difference when they're attacking a man versus a woman, so that's not fair. Exactly. See my first point about the number
How
0.
long
And
is
also,
this
if you were
video?
to do that in order
We
to
get
get
his
the
point.
most accurate
Like
data
30
possible,
seconds
you
more.
also have to
30
include on the other
long
side
enough.
of the equation all male victims at the hands of other males, because that's only fair in order to, you know, get the accuracy. I don't think you want to do that. The numbers are misleading because it's asking specifically about encountering a bear or a man in the woods. So we can only look at statistics from the woods. First of all, I assure you that you don't want to do that. Not to mention the fact that if you encounter a bear in the woods, your first thought is probably going to be, oh, I'm a little scared. But this makes sense because the woods is where bears live. So again, if you really want to be accurate, what you would actually have to do is compare instances of violence by men against women in the homes of the different types of species that we're looking at. So how many instances of violent attacks by bears on women in the woods versus how many instances of violent attacks by men on women in their homes. And again, I don't think you're going to want to do that either. Now, of course, you could flip it and you could say, would you rather wake up in the middle of the night and come downstairs and find a bear in your living room going through the fridge, or a man that you don't know sitting at the counter? Oh, that wouldn't work either, would it? So apparently some people still want more accurate data on an impossible...
That's why
that was a really long way to say this is all bullshit.
That's a really long way to say choose the bear.
I mean,
It's apples
gay
and oranges.
hairy
to me.
guys versus normal people.
Normal.
Like if you're gay, choose the bear.
I mean, choose the bear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some more Old Elk.
Yeah, because it's.
I
great.
think the whole
delightful.
argument is stupid and it's just causing more division. That's what I think.
No,
That's what Russia does.
I think it's a way of pointing out that men are
Pizza.
shit.
Yeah, people are shit. I mean, that's common knowledge.
Would you like some more of your Old Elk as well?
Yes, please. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice of you to ask. Asshole.
I
It's
don't
my
care.
favorite.
I don't
out
care.
of the 3.
Your pour looks a
Easily.
lot heavier than Mike's and way heavier than mine.
I'm fine with that.
I'm not complaining. Just
Is
an
it?
observation. I'm just saying, in this situation, I would choose
Not-
the
it's
glass that
close.
belonged to the bear. I'm good.
You're the closest
You're
to
the
a
bear.
Rawr.
Gay hairy guy.
Mm.
I mean, here's the bottle.
No, I'm good. No, I think the whole argument. I'm here for the memes. I'm here
So-
for the comments.
I'm gonna go ahead as much as I enjoy this as it is, and I
Oh,
spilled it on myself.
We have ice and we have saline.
I'm gonna go for. I'm not gonna go for
But there's
ice.
water. In the,
Nope, right here.
that's cold water.
Is it Coldwater Creek?
Yes, I'm gonna go for some cold water versus a cube.
Okay, I'm going to take just a splash more if we're going to add water because I feel like it would dilute mine too much.
It didn't change the nose any. Like out of the,
little
honestly,
bit.
out of the three, the Old Elk is my favorite.
100%.
That's where I was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like it is. If I had
little
to,
milder.
if
on
I had
the
to
nose.
list them, it would have been Old Elk, Double Oak, and Old Route.
Yeah, I would agree
It
with
would
that.
2-1-3.
Yep.
I fully agree with you.
Mm. Oh, it's so much better.
What mellowed it
Yeah.
a lot.
But it's still so good.
Yep.
I mean, I would choose Old Bear.
What was that?
That
Was
was
that you?
that was me.
Oh,
Meow.
Meow.
Am I
That's
saying
the-
meow?
That's my brainworms.
I want you to be president.
They talk
do they write you jokes?
sometimes. We have conversations. It's not. I don't have ADHD. It's brainworms.
Yeah. Yeah. I have ADHD.
You have-
I also have conversations.
I have conversations with myself. It's brainworms.
I just have worms in my butt. Not like a dog or anything. They're
Like
gummy
tapeworms.
worms. No, they're gummy.
You ever seen the episode of Futurama where Fry gets worms?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that's
They make him better.
a
And
big
he's like,
throwback.
"Get out of me!" And I'm like, "Oh no, give me those
No,
worms.
no,
I'll take those
I would
worms.
like those.
Make me better." Yeah, this
That's
is
like burnt sugar. That's
Yeah.
that's caramel.
yeah,
Yeah.
like way burnt sugar, like blackened sugar.
Oh, so good.
So racist.
By the way,
Nope.
black bears don't. They eat fruit and nuts. Let's talk grizzlies. That guy's stats are wrong. I'm kidding. That's why I think it's a dumb conversation. What kind of bear? Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, he likes honey.
Oh, that might be your name. So now we're adding saline to the water.
I like.
I like
Well,
it.
that's the way that we should probably do it
That's the way.
going forward,
I like
because you can't add water after saline.
You can.
It doesn't change the note.
But we're not going to get.
The mouth experience.
We're not going to get any of the different
Right.
flavor profiles.
The saline is staggering.
The saline is a Mustang.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to buy a bottle of fuck, I'm gonna have to buy a bottle of Old Elk now. God damn it.
Eventually,
Eventually.
later tonight is.
As I head home in about half an hour or so.
That's eventually.
That's really good right there. That right there is amazing.
God damn it.
So, I feel like I should travel with this.
Your saline?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then when you
I should
when you
just keep it
happen
in my
upon
glove
a,
box.
Just take
Well,
salt
no.
packets from Burger King.
when you happen upon a bar, you'd be like you do the secret slide. You just
We're like,
you just
I would
pull
like
this
to
out of
try this
nowhere
meat.
and you go,
Not even. I'll have them deliver it, and I'll be like, thanks. I'm like, what the hell did you just do? That's liquid LSD.
that's
And then take a sip and act like you knocked yourself out.
Yeah.
it's called liquid molly,
right, and just like go face first onto the bar.
which was also something for cars.
Yeah.
That
And another good stripper name.
liquid molly
So
coming
something
to the
for
stage.
cars?
Liquid molly.
Coming to the stage.
She's gonna
Something for
slide through your
cars.
legs.
Coming to the stage, upgraded calipers.
Coming to the stage. Up next, the one, the only Callahan Auto Parts brake pads.
Why you gotta throw a Tommy Boy reference in?
Why would you not throw a Tommy Boy reference in?
I can't disagree with that.
I mean,
I agree, but I don't think Farley would be relevant today.
whoa.
Coming to the stage.
You're welcome.
Lettuce.
Fuel injection. I would like to see fuel
Coming to
injection.
the stage. Naturally aspirated.
NA.
NA.
Non-alcoholic, naturally
I-
aspirated, forced induction.
Ooh. Coming to the stage, aftermarket exhaust.
I feel
Street lights.
like there's a lot of beans involved.
Right.
So,
No, I
I
think Farley today would not be as relevant as he
I think
would
he would
be.
evolve. No, as a comedian, I think he would
He was more physical.
still
physical comedy will never go away.
Still
It'll
funny.
never go away, but it's not the
But
thing that's going on right now.
Right. It's not as relevant.
It's not as relevant. Like Carrot Top makes a living doing fucking prop
Carrot
work.
Top is fucking frightening.
Oh, not only physically, but yes, in his comedy.
Like in every
Randy's
way.
pissed.
shape,
Randy's
No,
like,
I'm not. I'm
like,
listening.
Carrot Top is
I'm waiting to not interrupt.
like horrible.
Oh no, he's absolutely horrible, but
I think just like
he is frightening.
if you look
physically.
at what Adam Sandler was doing back then, all of them.
They
all
didn't do
old-
physical comic.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. But I think Farley as an actor would still be relevant. As
I
a
didn't say
stand-up
as-
comedian,
Yes.
he was
As an
never
actor.
a stand-up comedian. He was great at interviews.
He was great at interviews and he was great at improv stuff
Right.
on Saturday Night Live.
I say he's still relevant in that realm.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But he
agree
wouldn't
with
be
that.
on Saturday Night Live anymore because
No, because it sucks.
I feel like he would still be relevant on Saturday Night Live only because they would cater.
they would bring him back.
Right. They
as
would
a host.
cater sketches to him.
Yeah. Which is
Like
fine.
they do with Shane Gillis.
Right.
Shane
Or-
Gillis, freaking hilarious.
or
He goes
anybody.
back to SNL.
Or
When
anybody.
he hosted it, and yeah,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But Farley was an SNL cast member.
Right.
Shane Gillis
Was a writer.
hosted.
was a writer.
He was a writer on SNL.
Yeah.
Right. But he hosted SNL, and that was it. He was never on SNL.
I still say in Farley's realm, in his arena, he'd still be relevant today.
It's an unpopular opinion. I'm fine with it. I can't watch. Like, Tommy Boy's great. Some of the other shit he's done is fine. But looking at it today, he wouldn't be as funny as he used to be.
That's nostalgia speaking, I think.
feel like Farley would adapt.
That's exactly what I'm
I-
saying. I think he would have. Just like
I
Sandler
don't
did,
think
though.
he
Look
could,
at
though.
Look at Sandler doing Billy Madison versus
Like I can't stand
Uncut Gems?
Sandler anymore.
Uncut Gems, Sandy
Like,
Wexler.
Uncut
But that's
Gems-
not a comedy.
Right, like he
No, but he's still adapted.
Or
Right.
the murder mystery one.
Hughie-
and
Hubie's
he
murder, whatever.
He adapted to
He evolved.
right.
He grew.
And I feel like Farley was smart enough and savvy enough to adapt.
He would adapt. I
Look at
just
Robin
don't-
Williams. That's another one. Some of his older stuff today would not be as funny.
No,
But
nope.
He
Robin
adapted.
Williams' older stuff is still fucking funny.
Robin
I said
Williams.
some
will
of. I didn't say
never-
none of.
Will never not be funny. And
Yeah.
He was dirty as shit.
Mork
too.
and Mindy came out on TV today. Nobody would watch it.
No, I think people would watch Mork
No,
and Mindy.
it would not be as big
because
a hit.
it would
No,
be.
I disagree because going
would be
back
different.
to what we said earlier, times are shifting. I feel like it would be relevant.
People are more
Gang.
interested in aliens now than they were in the 80s.
Like, and on the same token, I feel like George Carlin was a fucking future seer.
Oh no, Carlin,
Carlin would be amazing fucking right now.
Carlin,
like I
he-
miss Carlin.
yeah, he would kill today.
He would absolutely crush.
Yeah, there's
like
a
both
doubt in my
sides,
mind.
both sides of the equation, he would
There's-
crush.
Someone wrote a Carlin
Johnny.
experience and did Carlin AI for it, and it fucking murdered.
I
Murder.
100% am on board with that.
Like a new set that Carlin never wrote. Someone wrote it in the voice. Wrote it in the voice of Carlin, and then did the AI for Carlin to have him speak it, and it fucking crushed.
But that's not Carlin writing it, though.
You're right. It's not.
It's not. But Carlin was so ahead.
I don't disagree with you. I think
Carlin
Carlin
was
would be fine,
so
but
ahead
that
of
AI
the
stuff
times.
doesn't mean anything to me.
No, I fucking hate AI more than anything. Like, I have an AI DJ on Spotify who is missing the mark at this point for the past
Agreed.
2 days.
Well, like, I listened to too much shit that AI is never right.
the first time that it happened, like the Spotify AI DJ come up, Harley was like, I want to listen. She was like, I was going to do the Spotify DJ on my phone.
Go for it.
We couldn't get her phone to work on Lexi's car. I'm like, well, I plugged my phone in. She's like, well, I'm going to do. I'm like, keep in mind, the DJ is going to be my stuff.
Right.
She's like, yeah, I know. All fucking Wu-Tang.
I was to say all Wu-Tang all the time.
It was Wu-Tang Clan. It was RZA. It was Jizza. It was Old Dirty Bastard. And the entire time, Harley's just like, just bobbing her head to all of it. I'm like, you like this? She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Wu-Tang is fucking
like,
universal.
I've listened to Rodney Carrington twice. I like Rodney Carrington. I think he's funny. It's not something that I want to fucking drive down the road to listening to. Wheeler Walker Jr., funny. Like, it's like, hey, have you heard of this guy? And play a couple songs, be done with it, I'm out. But now it's like, here's Rodney Carrington. Here's Wheeler Walker Jr. Here's Sum 41. I'm like, I've never listened to fucking Sum 41. I don't want to hear fucking Sum 41. I want to, if you're going to play that shit, give me Linkin Park. Give me fucking Alice in Chains. Give me 311. Give me fucking Sublime. I don't want to hear Sum 41. I don't give a fuck. Give me Limp Bizkit.
It's my favorite kind of biscuits.
I love a good Limp Bizkit. Like, Brandon hates it. And I'm like, I'll go over to the computer and I'll change his shit to Limp Bizkit. And he's like, who the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, snuck that shit in, didn't I? Like, I'll just grab a song and throw it in the fucking rotation.
It's just one of those days.
They're still relevant today. I don't give a
Dude,
shit.
like,
They were at
their
Sonic
shows,
Temple this weekend.
Their shows are so fun.
He has completely changed the way. Like, he got Les Claiborne, or he got not Les Claiborne.
Claypool.
No,
No.
Les Claypool is Primus.
Yeah.
Who's this fucking bassist? God damn it, I can't remember his name.
Lenny Kravitz.
No.
No. Les
Who-
Borland
Borland.
is the guitarist.
Borland's the guitarist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Borland to come back, and they're on fucking tour.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's doing this whole dad fucking vibe thing,
It's
which
so
I love.
fucking great.
At
It's
one point,
so
his
fucking
Instagram
great.
account was nothing but old station wagons.
Yeah. It's like,
I saw a beam on the way out here. It said Creed's at the top of their game. Limp Bizkit's headlining tours, and Slipknot has the '90s jumpsuits.
Nope.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there were. I
like
posted
I just
something on
got
my
I
story
just
the
got
other day.
an alert like Mr. Bungle is going to be in town. I'm like, what?
Oh.
And they're like, yeah, they're headlining Friday at Sonic Temple. I'm like, I'm
well,
not
never
going
mind.
to fucking
I'm not going to Sonic Temple.
No.
I'm not going for.
Although,
like,
dude
one
did
band.
have a giveaway for Sonic
I,
Temple
s- I
Tibbets,
saw that.
but
Yeah,
I did
just
not
saw,
enter for that
I
one.
saw his post. I saw Evan. Like I would go to see Evanescence.
Because it happened a
Both
year
of 'em.
ago.
Yeah.
Evan Effett and Evanescence.
Both of them. Yes.
Yeah, because it happened a year ago. Dude did have a competition for an email write-in for the Bourbon Trail last
Yeah.
year, and I was the
You
winner.
AI'd it.
I AI'd the well. I AI'd
Part of it.
a good portion of it,
Yeah.
but I won that competition, even though I was already fucking going. Like, they had no idea who the hell fucking Soggy Toast was, and then it clicked with dude one day when Soggy
He's like,
Toast.
God.
He's like, "Fuck." He goes, "You Soggy Toast?" I'm like,
Maybe.
"Yeah, yeah, I am." He's like, "You fucking wrote that?" I'm like, "I wrote like a
Sorta.
third of it."
Sorta.
Like, I literally sat down and I'm like, all right, we're going on the Bourbon Trail. I need a magical animal that's going to be a squirrel. I want to sing and I want to dance, and we're going to do all these great trips throughout the whole thing, and write me an essay. And it populated
1,200 words.
not even that, like 3 paragraphs. And I just grabbed it. I read the whole thing. I changed a couple things. I sent it off. And he's like,
This guy
Soggy,
was fucking amazing.
this Soggy Toast guy, like, the text I got from dude was, "You asshole." And I'm like, it's fucking hilarious though.
Yeah.
He's like, "But you won." And I'm like,
Sure did.
"But it's still fucking hilarious." And he's like,
Dude said, "Are you Soggy Toast?" And Martelle was standing over a piece of cooked bread, like, "Yeah."
I was like, "Yeah, it
I
was."
can be. I can be.
And he goes, "Well, you fucking won." He goes, because like Tyler and Brett made a comment. He's like, "This sounds like it's fucking AI, like AI generated." And dude's like, "I don't know." Like, this was before he even sent me a text message. I'm like, it, like 2/3 of it was me coming up with just the most random shit that I could come up with to take the bourbon trail. And he was like, well, he goes, don't say anything. He goes, but
You prick.
you fucking won. He goes, and I'm going to be honest here. He goes, we put it out there that, you know, we were going to take somebody and like they had to meet us down there. Like we weren't paying for their, you know, Airbnb. He's like, but you fucking won. He's like, so we're going to announce you as the winner. He goes, thank God. He goes, because I don't want to have to fucking give this shit to somebody I didn't know. I'm like, see?
See?
This is what I did.
Hey, everything worked out
It's
at
fine.
the end.
It's perfect. Everything worked out. You didn't have to give it away to somebody that you didn't know. Anybody that wants to go down to the Bourbon Trail can fucking meet us down there and blah, 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 blah.
And like followed our coattails.
Just kind of be
I'm
there
with
in
them.
the background. Oh, you guys want the Mark Carter? Yeah, eat shit.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
That being said,
Old Elk, batch 4,
high marks. Like,
excellent.
I don't know that you can get it anymore.
Well, I mean, whether it's this one, the sour mash or not,
Like,
just get some Old Elk.
yeah, Old Elk, fantastic.
Like
It's the one bottle I have.
I'm on the Old Elk train.
Yeah. That was
So
better than the first time I had it. So let it sit for a minute.
open it, take out the Hyman pour, let it sit, and then Randy's trying to stick it under one of his folds.
You know, like put it in Randy's ass.
Yeah.
And it's going to be good.
I prefer the term prison purse. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
so-
no, he likes, like elk horns.
We have-
in his prison
I chose.
pocket.
You guys are choosing between men and bears. I chose the elk.
That's not even what they do, but
I don't know
it's
what
fine.
they do.
That's close.
I mean, that's. We do have some stuff coming up in the future.
We do. It's called More Podcast Episodes.
No, with a
Maybe. Are you releasing info now?
not yet,
Okay.
but
A tease?
it's called a teaser,
It's a
Randy.
tease.
A tease.
It's a tease.
Showing just the areola. Not the
Like,
full nip.
I feel like
Something is on the way,
like
and it could be good for our listeners.
yep.
And us.
I don't care about us.
We know.
I care about the listeners.
I care about Wu-Tang.
All
Wu-Tang's for the children.
like
So,
21 of them.
yeah. So
Wow, we
have
got
some-
more.
Well, I'm
It depending
going
on who you
based
look
on
at,
the,
it varies.
Buckhorn like lounge on
The
Facebook.
The YouTube
There's
channel.
25 people, and I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and
Well,
my cousin is 4.
We got to
so-
get them interacting with shit.
Yeah.
So we need to take a more interactive step with the lounge. But there's something coming down the pipeline. I've got something in the mail right now, and we're gonna try to have them on the show.
It's from
then-
adamandeve.com.
Go from there. No, it's
I'm
from
in.
Priscilla.com.
Ooh. I didn't know they had a website.
And Lion's Den. It's a collaboration.
Either way, I'm in.
So
Oh, it'll be in.
I'm still in.
we'll get them on the show, and then go from there and see what
Or
happens.
in the show.
Yeah.
Whatever works
it's,
best.
It's going to be, I think it's going to be really good. It's going to be something that I haven't seen yet on a show. Any whiskey show.
Cool.
Good.
Any bourbon-based show, which we're not bourbon-based. We're just
Bullshit
alcohol.
based.
Alcohol and bullshit.
Yeah.
So, but if you want
We're
to...
ABV.
Yeah, ABV. Alcohol, bullshit,
Vagina.
Version.
version.
Virgin?
Version
Version.
show.
It's not as fun.
We're only virgin when we open a bottle.
Yeah, Hyman.
And we
Like
break
a
out the
virgin.
Hyman pull.
Anyway, hopefully more information will be coming soon. Got to get in contact with some people. Fingers crossed. It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be the best thing that ever happened. It'll be like no one will ever beat what we do. It'll be the greatest.
Shout outs to Johnny.
Johnny.
Dan,
Johnny, Dakota,
Pat,
Tim,
we're good.
Derek. Yeah, he actually. So one of our listeners, he was like, I think he lives up in Oregon, in that area. He said he was somewhere visiting. Like, no offense, I didn't realize you were that fucking old, but he said he was visiting his kids and his grandkids. So
Doesn't mean you're old.
we got some boomers.
That's our target demo.
Right? No. So Derek was like, "Hey, I'm down in so and so, and 2-bitch was on the shelf." And I'm like,
Buy it.
Did you
"Fucking
get it?
hell yeah, yeah!" He bought it. He's
There
like,
you go.
"I bought it." So
Shout out to Corey.
Corey. Let me have a conversation with you, Corey.
I'm excited
I
about
love
this
you.
conversation.
I love you, Corey. I have a conversation with you. He's trying to build the Mac Shack.
He can't build the Mac
He can't
Shack.
build the Mac
Dude,
Shack.
they almost burned it down. Did you see that video?
Where they fucking 4 GFIs on a goddamn
Yeah.
circuit.
If only they knew somebody with some electrical background they could have reached out to. Not it.
Love you, Corey. Can't build the Mac Shack, buddy.
You need a whole different building.
You need what you have.
You just got to
isn't gonna
find
work.
somebody that has a Max Shack and
Yeah.
say, hey, you're on the show now.
So anyway, I'm Martelle from Mike and Randy. We're out.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.